All right, next question. Should I shove a whole bag of jelly beans up my arse? You know, this is a really hard question for me. Hi guys, my name is Liliana and welcome to Life with Liliana, my YouTube channel. Brother, okay, so I've always wanted like a YouTube channel, but the only thing is I've been always like super nervous to post on here, and that's kind of why I ran into a small issue. So a few months ago, I asked like my friends to ask me questions, and I looked at all the questions, I made the whole YouTube video, everything. I edited it, everything was ready to post. And then I never posted it. I low-key chickened out, but I think it was because I was just really scared of what others would think. But now, no, there's no more of that, no more of that. Anyways, now currently I'm trying to overcome my fear of like posting on YouTube. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's not really like a fear of posting on YouTube, because I post on TikTok and Instagram all the time. It's more just now like me talking in the videos. Like, I don't know, sometimes I can't really wrap my head around it. But this time, I definitely got it. I think I'm gonna post this one. Maybe, possibly. If it's up, then it's up. But if it's not, then I chickened out once again. All right, guys, let's actually get into the questions. I have my trusty dusty iPad right here with all my questions on it, so let's get into it. Okay, the first question is, what's my favorite music artist? Okay, I actually don't know what my favorite music artist is, but I do listen to a lot of music. People I've been listening to a lot recently. I've been listening to a lot of Kehlani. Who else? I'm listening to a lot of Chris Brown, because you know that concert's coming up and I'm most definitely going. Like what? I also listen to a lot of Playboy Cardi, Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, and Homicide Gang. I don't really listen to Homicide Gang as much, but they do have a lot of good songs. Second question, do you want to go to college? Yes, I do want to go to college. I am a little like nervous for college because like the college I want to go to, which we'll get into that in a second, does require a little bit of a higher GPA, and you have to get, I can't remember what the score was. I wasn't thinking about that today, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it's your SATs. You need to get a good score on those too, and I'm just a little weary of that, but I do most definitely want to go to college. Favorite holiday? Okay, my favorite, honestly, I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite holiday. I love Halloween, I love Thanksgiving, and I love Christmas. But if I had to pick one, and that could be the only holiday for the rest of like eternity, I would pick Christmas. Christmas, I feel like it really brings families together. I know Thanksgiving is for that too, but like I'm very thankful every day of the year, so why should I need a special day to give thanks? You see what I'm saying? Maybe I'm a little crazy, but I like Christmas a lot more, especially because it's in the winter, and also because it's so nostalgic every year. I love the lights, I love the decorations, hot chocolate. It's awesome. I don't know why I just said awesome. I don't say that very often. The next question is, can I come over? From Anaya. Anaya, you most definitely can come over. I'll make some time for you. Trust. What's your worst fear? I have a lot of fears. So there isn't one that's like, oh, no. My worst fear is getting like some disease that I can't get rid of. Like, I'm just low-key scared of being like deathly ill, or like getting like a rash or something. I don't know. It's not like a worst fear, but that's something I'm like very conscious about on a daily basis. Do you believe that the moon is flat? No, and I don't know anyone who believes the moon is flat. I have known a few flat earthers, and I am currently not friends with them anymore. Not because like anything crazy, we just haven't talked in ages, but like I don't know where you guys can think that the earth is flat. Like if that's the case, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the case would be, but I don't know. No. All right, next question. Should I shove a whole bag of jelly beans up my arse? You know, this is a really hard question for me. I think that honestly, if you were to do it, I'd fully support you. But me personally, I'm not gonna. No, you on the other hand, you could turn up. You could turn up. Do you eat breakfast? Yes or no? Okay, I got a lot to say about breakfast. To be honest, I don't really eat breakfast. I mean, I have to kind of be in the mood, or I have to be up for long enough. Like when I first wake up, on like a regular day, like waking up going to school, no. Like sometimes I wake up nauseous, but I don't even know why. It's not really nauseous, it's just like my stomach hurts just a little bit. You know what I mean? So I don't eat breakfast on a daily basis, but like when I have friends spend the night, usually I'm hungry by the time I wake up. Or like on Saturdays, I'm hungry, but on Sundays, I'm never really hungry in the morning. You know, until I get whatever I have going on that day. Like once it's over, then usually I'm hungry by then. Which OPM member is the best? So this is a little bit of a harder question. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, you're probably like, how's it a hard question? If you really listen to OPM, you would know it's Ken Carson. No. If your favorite, okay, here's the thing. If your favorite member out of all of OPM is Ken Carson, I can understand why, but he's not the best out of all of them. Like everybody has, you know, their perks and all of that, but Ken is not the best. You know, sometimes all of his songs sound the same, but to be honest, I prefer Lone over Ken. But Cardi, top. Cardi's at the top for sure. I mean, he's a founder of OPM. Why wouldn't he be at the top? Exactly. Exactly. Dream car. Okay, when I was younger, I used to want a Hellcat really bad, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with Hellcats. It's just not really me. Like, I don't really want one like that bad. I do really want a Jeep. I used to want a Jeep, and I wanted the one. Okay, I wanted the 2-door Jeep, but I wanted to take the doors off. But now, now with the way people are driving, because over here in Vegas, people drive crazy. Like crazy for absolutely no reason. Like, for example, people have their turn signals on but then never change the lane. Like, I know you didn't forget to turn the signal off, bro. It's never that hard. It's never that hard. But a dream car for sure would be a Jeep, most likely in blue or black, and the interior needs to be black. Where are you from? I am from Las Vegas, Nevada. I was born here. I was raised here. I'm still currently living here. Like, sometimes I wish I was born somewhere else, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, if I was born somewhere else, it wouldn't make me me. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be myself. I'd be somebody else. Because in order for me to be myself, I would have to be born exactly where I was, exactly where I was, but I would be somebody different if I was born, let's say, if I was born in, like, Arkansas. I would be a little different because my mom's whole life story would be different, my dad's whole life story would be different, and my story definitely would be different. Favorite food? Okay, here's my thing. I eat a lot. Okay, I eat a lot. And out of all the food in the world, I have 2 favorite foods. Mac and cheese is second runner-up. Well, not second runner-up, second place. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. Ready? Tacos. Now, listen, not regular tacos. I don't like authentic tacos. That's not true. I like them sometimes, but other times, sometimes they're either too dry or like they're too wet or like the meat is rough. I don't know. But if I had to choose a specific taco, it's not birria, not none of that. Black people tacos. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, okay, a taco that a black person would make would consist of like a non-authentic, like hard shell, or like, let's say like a soft taco, like it wouldn't be corn tortillas though, it'd be flour tortillas. You see what I'm saying? And then you have the meat, like you have ground beef or like whatever meat. When I make tacos, it's most likely ground beef or ground turkey. As of recently, I've been eating a lot of ground turkey though. So I'm not gonna go into detail because that's kind of my recipe, but if you want to see me make the tacos, let me know because I definitely will make the tacos. At this point, I think it should be a new video idea because I will definitely give you guys a whole display. Like, I'll give you guys a whole example of what I mean by black people tacos. All right, next is, why do you want to start YouTube? Okay, to be honest, I want to start YouTube because one, when I was younger, I would always like film little vlogs or like just videos in general. I would always make videos and just talk to myself. Not really talk to myself, like I do hauls and stuff. And I've always wanted to become a YouTuber. Like, I've been watching YouTube for a long time. I used to watch Leia, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I used to watch the Ohana Adventure. Lexi V03, she was my favorite. She changed her name to Lexi V though. Not Lexi V though. She changed her name to Lexi V. So it's not Lexi V03 anymore, but I have her merch from when it was Lexi V03. Other than that, watching those people and a whole bunch of other people, like seeing them like be able to be really successful off of it by just being themselves and just making videos of like day-to-day life, I thought it was really cool. And to be honest, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm more like doing this for my own enjoyment. I've always wanted to do this, like I said, so the fact that I can actually do it now, I'm really happy about it, and I'm super excited to be able to, you know, start it off now instead of super later on, because it's gonna be it might probably be a little bit harder building it up from the ground later on, but since I'm starting a little bit younger, it might be a little bit easier. Next question, sport you play or want to play. I currently play volleyball, but the only downfall is this season I can't play, so I'm really sad, but I still go to practice like every day like I'm supposed to. But a sport that I want to play is I really want to run track so bad. Like I want to run track so bad. I used to want to do cheer, I used to want to play basketball, I used to want to play flag. Okay, next question. How tall are you? I am 5'3.5". The only downside of me being 5'3" is both of my parents are 6 feet. My dad's 6'2" and my mom is 6'1". So seeing that I haven't grown, and well, that's not true. When I got my physical done, I grew like 2.5 inches since my last physical, which was last year. But the only sad thing is like I don't know if I'm gonna grow anymore. Like I'm hoping I'm gonna grow. I'm taking my vitamins and I sleep regularly. Like,
oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man.
Actually, that is not really true. I go to sleep kind of late most of the time, but I try my best to get as much sleep as possible. But I'm just hoping like by next volleyball season I'll get a little bit taller, because seeing as I'm a middle, like middles are like some of the tallest like on the court. Like if you're watching like college volleyball, I mean most volleyball players are tall, but like middles usually are the tallest, and it's like really disappointing that I'm like the shortest middle on my team. Like zodiac sign, I am a Leo. I don't know the rest of my chart. I've been trying to figure it out, but I don't know how to do it. But I'm a Leo, and I'm an August Leo. August Leos are always better. No shade to anybody, because I know a few July Leos. August is on top, literally. Favorite thing about myself. Okay, my favorite thing about myself is probably how kind I am. Some people might disagree, but I feel like the only reason why you would disagree is because you're rude to me first, and I don't have time for it. I eventually it gets to a point, but when you're first disrespectful to me or rude to me, most of the time I try and brush it off unless I've had enough already. Like unless it was to the point where like it needs to be stopped, and that's the only time I really get there. But my favorite thing about myself, that's like the second favorite thing, but my favorite thing is my ability to make friends and make people feel comfortable. I make friends like almost everywhere I go. Not trying to flex or nothing. But I just love making friends. Like it's so fun knowing people everywhere you go. Like I think it's just a really good ability to have, and it's like connections everywhere. Sometimes there's like pros and cons to it, I'm not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, like having friends everywhere is always like so super duper awesome, super duper cool, and super duper fun. Like sometimes if you think you're gonna be alone somewhere and you end up going to whatever event it is, you end up seeing like 3 people you know. Like, oh my goodness, I did not know you were gonna be here. You know what I mean? It's fun. Long-term goals. Okay, my long-term goal is to get into a really good college, possibly get a scholarship. Well, actually, I really want a scholarship, but like my super duper long-term goal is to get into a really good college, and the specific college that I want to get into is Johns Hopkins University. I actually just searched it up just so I'm like accurate, but they are the first research universities in the United States. It's known for its world-leading contributions to medicine. So I want to be a pathologist. I really want to go to Johns Hopkins, seeing as I want to be in medical science, because that's what I need a degree in. I need a degree in medical science, laboratory science, and I also need a degree in pathology. I also want just a regular MD, which is a medical degree. So I would love to go to Johns Hopkins because, you know, it's actually a really good school. And I'm pretty sure for volleyball, I think it's D3. But I do know they have an AKA sorority chapter there, so you already know. You already know I want to go there so bad. Like, oh my goodness. It's literally a dream. But I definitely am shooting for the stars with that one. And if I get into a scholarship, it will truly be a blessing. But just know, if I do get there, it will be a very hard worked for blessing. Other than that, even if I don't go there, I do want to get accepted into Princeton, Harvard, schools like that, like top of the line schools. I do have a cousin that went to Cornell. So I used to really want to go to Cornell bad, but I've been looking at a lot of medical research schools. So if I don't go to any of those, I will definitely be trying to get into Cornell. The next question is, what is your favorite aesthetic? Okay, to be honest, I know right now it looks like I'm very just basic, like I'm just wearing like a little bit of anything. But out of all of the aesthetics to pick from, I truly think I'm alternative. Alternative is my favorite aesthetic. There's like so many different types of alternative too. So I think I'm just baseline alternative. And now when I was like emo scene alternative grunge, I had no huzz. I built like, it was so bad. I pulled nobody. Like, it was generally a little disappointing, to be honest. I'm just playing. It was not disappointing. I was chopped back then. But seeing as I'm not as chopped now, I feel like if I went back to that, I still would get no huzz. So I'm kind of just being myself. Like, I just wear whatever. Like, if I want to be like seen one day, I'll be seen. I have a whole bunch of different clothes, so I really can put together any type of outfit that I would like. So honestly, and makeup too. I have a whole bunch of makeup, so I kind of just wear whatever I'm feeling that day. What is my greatest accomplishment? Okay, as of recently, my greatest accomplishment was getting into the school I just got into. So for high school, because I currently am still in high school, I needed to get out of my old school, and I feel like it wasn't doing me any justice. I also feel like I was not learning. Like, it was really hard for me to learn there. I don't know why, but it was like I wasn't soaking in the information. You know what I mean? So getting accepted into that school, my grades are currently really good right now. I don't know what my greatest accomplishment. Hold on, I actually have to think about this. Okay, so my actual greatest accomplishment was being in the Miss Nevada Teen pageant. If you know me IRL, I low-key feel like I've been talking about this a lot, or just I've talked about it a lot in general. So I'm gonna low-key try and stop talking about it after I talk about it right now. But I feel like that's one of my greatest accomplishments, mainly because I got top 5, and I also walked away with People's Choice. About the pageant though, I'm gonna tell you guys just a little bit about it. I've never been like a stereotypical pageant girl. Like, this was like my first pageant ever. Like, I didn't know anything about them beforehand, never been to one, didn't really know what they were. It was super fun. I definitely am gonna be doing it this upcoming year. With the experience, I practiced as much as I could. I watched so many other pageants, and I just practiced a lot. I took notes, I watched other pageants, I thought about it a lot, and I honestly prayed on it. I prayed that I wasn't gonna embarrass myself on the stage, and I was very adamant with not doing that, as well as my mom. We were watching the videos, practicing. She was there every step of the way. So I feel like with my mom there, and with me being very diligent and me practicing, and, you know, just being excited for it in general, really helped with getting me to where I was, which is, you know, top 5 in People's Choice. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking flexing on everybody. I got People's Choice, I got People's Choice, I got People's Choice. I was so happy. You don't even understand. I was so happy. In the end, I walked away with a crown, a sash, as well as 2 glass awards, and most importantly, I walked away with a newfound confidence that helps me in everyday life. Before then, I wasn't really insecure. Like, there were a few things I was looking insecure about, But at the end of the day, I had really bad anxiety. Like, I was scared to do absolutely anything in public, in general, which leads back to why I didn't post the video originally. And I also was like, I was low-key shy. Then I was shy and extroverted, but like it was opposite. When I needed to be extroverted, I was extremely shy and really in my shell. But then when I needed to be shy and less outgoing, I was the most outgoing I could ever be. It was like flip-flopped. But now, ever since the pageant, it is the total opposite. Like, I am extroverted this whole time. Sometimes I do get a little nervous with doing certain things, or just like little things here and there, like every once in a while. But if you get nervous, that just means you're human, which is something that my grandpa's always told me. So I'm not really tripping off of that. But I'm just really happy for myself that I'm not as shy, because it would literally take over my whole life. Like, it was stopping me from doing so many things that I've done recently. And I'm honestly just truly blessed that I was able to get the opportunity. And I'm just very, very happy that I enjoyed the opportunity. It also helped me a lot at my new school. Seeing as I moved schools literally at the beginning of the year, I did have to adapt to where everything was, like where my classes were, my new teachers, my new friends. I had to definitely make friends. I know I did say it was easier for me to make friends. It's kind of like when, I don't really know, like I feel like these kids, the school I'm going to is a K through 12 school. So these kids have gone to school together since middle school all the way up. Not necessarily all of them, because you know, people do come in and out of the schools, but for the most part, most of them have been going to school with each other for a while. So with me coming in with already a whole bunch of bonds and people not liking each other, and like me messing with this person, but this person is like this person, but I'm also friends with this person, it is starting to get a little difficult. At the beginning it was fine, but now we're kind of at the part of the year where everybody's like starting to die down. There's nothing interesting anymore, and they're like starting to create drama. I don't want to be caught in the middle of that, to be honest. So when it comes to the messy people, I kind of stay to myself. But for a majority of everybody else, I kind of just chill out, you know. Like, I have my friends here, I have my friends there, I have my friends here, I have the friends that I have lunch with, you know. All that stuff is pretty chill, pretty cool. So yeah. Okay, last and final question for real this time. What can we expect from your channel? Okay, this is actually a really good question. You guys can expect vlogs, holiday content, like decorating for Halloween costume shopping, getting ready for Halloween, things like that, Christmas. There's no promises, but I'm thinking of doing Vlogmas. I don't exactly know how that's gonna go, but I'm really hoping I'll get in the groove of kind of posting regularly. So hopefully I will do Vlogmas. If not, you guys will definitely be getting a lot of like Christmassy type videos. You guys also will be getting hauls and get ready with me content, you know, day in lives, all things like that. Talk to me's, Q&As, things like that. On my TikTok and my Instagram, I do get dressed with me's and like get ready with me's. Not very often, but once I posted this YouTube video, I'm gonna be a lot more consistent. Like, I'm actually having faith in myself. I'm already knowing. Okay, I'm putting my trust in myself, and you guys are putting your trust in me. I know. I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing, guys. I'm already knowing. Speaking of my Instagram and my TikTok, make sure to follow me on both platforms. The links to both of them are down below in the description box. I really hope you guys like this video. If you did, make sure to like this video. If my comments are on, make sure to comment other content ideas that you would like to see me doing, any ideas, anything interesting that you want me to talk about, anything like that. And if you like this video, please also subscribe and put the post notification bell on so you guys know when I post. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
Next time.